Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you guys about the Monster Hunter World Iceborne beta and my impressions, my likes, my dislikes, and all that stuff. But before I do that, I know that's kind of stupid for YouTubers to do this at the beginning of the video, but it's gotten to the point where we kind of have to do this to actually get traction on YouTube now. So if you could please hit the like button, it really helps us out. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to our channel. We also live stream on Twitch pretty much every day. Links to that stuff down in the panels below. Down in the description below. It'd really mean a lot if you guys could help us out. But anyway, moving on with the video. First, I want to talk about what I liked about the new DLC. So I really like the design of the new monsters, like the Banbaro. I believe that's how you pronounce that thing's name. It looks really cool. All the new monsters just have like nice, sleek designs. They all have like very unique moves. Like the Banbaro, for example, has a whole thing where it uses the environment to fight you. So if it drags its face against the floor, it'll start gathering snow or rocks, and it'll hurt you. It can hit you with debuffs, like the snow debuff. It can use trees on its horns and extend its hitbox by a lot, and it makes it really ridiculous. I will say, I think the Beotaurus, the new snow fish thing, it seems like a bit of a reskin of the Gyrotaurus, which is obviously they're in the same family up, you know. But it kind of feels like it has a lot of similar moves, but it does have its own some stuff unique-ishness, where it does stand out a little bit better. I do like it better than the Gyrotaurus, and then it's lazy as fuck lava version of the Gyrotaurus, which I don't even remember that thing's name, because it's so bleh to me. But other than that, I really did enjoy finding that thing in the wild. I also really enjoy the fact that the Tiger Rex is like super aggressive. Like, he is terrifying, and the way it like crawls towards you with its claws while trying to bite at you the entire time, like it will not stop coming after you until it's dead. Like it's insane, and it's really scary, especially when you first start fighting that thing. It also hits really fucking hard. It really knocks you the hell out. It's really strong, and will just brutalize the crap out of you. So I highly recommend going in there with more defensive play if you're gonna fight that thing, at least for the first time you fight him. Me and Joy did a pretty good job fighting it with lances. At one point, used greatsword, which has block. Personally, if your weapon doesn't have a counter or a block, I recommend getting a weapon that has a counter or a block to help you out. The Tiger Rex also, they also managed to like kind of update its moveset a little bit. It still has a lot of the moves from the previous games, just with a more modern take to them. They also added a few new moves. Its fucking iconic spin attack that kills multiple players is still there, and it is still a pain in the ass. Its roars are also extraordinarily loud to the point where it looks like it's breaking the sound barrier. The Nara Gekkouga is incredibly fast, swift, and just awesome to look at. It's my favorite hands down fighting. It was my favorite monster to fight hands down in this beta, and I absolutely loved it. If you guys haven't got a chance to like see me and the guys fight Tiger Rex or Nara Gekkouga, check the links down below. It's fun. They are actually great to fight, especially when I used to fight them as a kid, and seeing them now in higher res game with new moves is fucking fantastic. The Hoarfrost Reach is actually a really cool new map that they're adding for the DLC. It's bigger than any of the other maps, and you can tell just from going around it. Even in the beta, I don't think I went around to every single spot in the map yet. And I really enjoyed like just traversing that place. The place is full of a lot of hazards still, like avalanches and cave-ins. So for example, if Tiger Rex goes into rage mode in certain areas in the map where his roar is extremely loud, it can cause a cave-in or an avalanche. It happened to me while I was streaming, and it knocked me for a loop, and Tiger Rex got knocked for a loop as well. We both just fell down into a deep cave, and it was fucking fantastic, and I really like that map. I know there's also a bit of a back and forth with the whole now you need hot drinks for this map. For me, it's due to the fact that I've played previous games and hot drinks aren't necessarily a problem for me, just because I've got so used to them before. For the newer players, I will tell you right now that there is plenty of hot peppers, which you craft to make hot drinks throughout the entire map. There are hot springs that can revitalize you, so they'll heal you a little bit. It can give you resistance to the cold, so you really don't need to worry about the cold debuff all that much. It's really not that bad. I absolutely love the fucking Clutch Claw. It is so cool. When you want to mount the monster at any time, you can just jump on top of it, wound him, or drop slinger ammo, which, by the way, if you guys don't know, depending on what weapon you're using, the mount clutch claw thing will either have a higher chance of wounding the monster. So if your weapon is a heavy weapon, it'll have a much higher chance of wounding the monster, versus if it's a light weapon, it'll have a higher chance of dropping slinger ammo. Speaking of slinger ammo, I want to talk about the weapons and the fact that they changed a lot of the stuff that have to do with the slinger ammo and the weapons. At least some of the weapons now use slinger ammo to increase their strength. Some of the weapons use slinger ammo in the middle of combos to increase like damage output at the end of the attacks of the greatsword. So, for example, the gun lance now takes slinger ammo, and you can put it into the gun lance. Which, by the way, it's any slinger ammo. It's insane. It's so cool, and you can use it to stab a monster with this fiery explosive thing. That if you shoot it with explosive, it causes even more damage to the monster. The greatsword has a great thing where it shoots like a shotgun blast of slinger ammo in the middle of combos, and it causes the monsters to flinch. And then you could go to the final slash. And it's just so cool. I really love what they've done with the slinger ammo. And now you can shoot slinger ammo with any weapon, even if you have it out, which is very appreciated. I absolutely love it. And now to move on to some of the dislikes in the Iceborne beta. They're not too many. Like, it's a very small dislike pool of things, and it's mostly nitpicks, if I'm being honest. But I really dislike the hell out of Tiger Rex's hitboxes. They're pretty ridiculous. Like, if you watch the video where me and Joe are fighting Tiger Rex, there's a part where you see the Tiger Rex's arm being way over my head. Like, it's ridiculously, like, a good 6 feet over my head, and its attack still manages to hit you. His hitboxes are actually ridiculous. They're like Naragante. They're about as bad as the Naragante before the full game release. So remember Naragante in the beta when he did the dive attack and he knocked everyone out, even though he's like right over their head? It's about that bad. Maybe a little worse sometimes. There's times where the Tiger Rex will actually bite at you in front of its body, and if you're behind its legs, you'll still take damage. Or if you're in front of his like back legs, when all he's doing is moving forward, you'll still take damage. Which I feel like I'm fine with it knocking me over, but the fact that it does equal damage to it biting you just from having its knee bump into you is absurd. It's ridiculous. Like, it will just knock you the fuck out by bumping you with its knee, because the hitbox for its mouth is apparently way too big. They might need to fix that. And on the other side of the whole hitbox debacle, the Nara Gekkouga, I will say, probably has somewhere between perfect hitboxes to really forgiving hitboxes. It's weird. Like, the Nara Gekkouga will, like, hit me with its tail and absolutely just not kill me. It's kind of weird. It's only certain attacks, so like its tail slam will absolutely fucking destroy me, but its tail like spin whip attack sometimes just absolutely misses me, even though I'm under his body or I'm in the way of the attack. It just doesn't hit me half the time. This could be because maybe the roll in vulnerability frames was increased for the beta. I don't know. But it's pretty noticeable, and it does make the game, it makes the fight a little easier, a little too easy in my opinion, but that's just me. Maybe I'm just a tryhard. But yeah, it's just small nitpicks like that bug the shit out of me. Raid Rider thing in the game, it's okay. Like, you definitely move a little faster with a Raid Rider than you do by walking, and you can, you know, eat, sharpen, drink stuff. It's really useful. But I do have a bit of a problem where sometimes the little monster you're riding kind of stops and just looks around, even though you have the monster already found on the map and you have the icon marked on the monster. It will still stop halfway through, just look around and waste time, and it becomes a pain in the ass. I feel like if you've already seen the monster or your flies are like 100% fully charged with the scent of the monster, the Raid Rider should just book it towards the monster. But I guess that we'll see what happens in the full game. But other than that, I really do like the Raid Rider. It also jumps really fucking high. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's my opinions on the beta. As you can see, it's a lot of positive stuff. I'm super hyped for the game, and I cannot wait to see more of it when it comes out. I don't know if you guys knew about this, but the Barioth was actually shown off recently in a interview. They showed off how he's the dominant monster in the Hoarfrost Reach. I hope I'm saying that right, because I'm calling the Hoarfrost Reach thingy a fucking horror, which sounds horrible on YouTube, and I might get demonetized just from saying that. Who knows? But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, follow, subscribe, YouTube, blah blah blah, normal outro things. You know what I mean. You're smart enough to know. Love you guys. See you guys next video. Bye bye.